There we go. Everything's kind of acting quirky today. All right, guys, this is part 2 of today's stream. And welcome back in. And having the same kind of issues that we've been having all week long with something about the system not allowing me to have internet, even though it says I have full internet. So it shuts down the system, it shuts down my streams, and I had to walk all the way from the other side of the World Showcase just to here in order for it to pull back up. So don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's happening. We've had this issue happen last week as well over here at Epcot. So we're going to keep playing around with it. We're going to keep doing what we have to do in order to keep things going. But it's frustrating because we just want to bring you guys some great content here from Disney. And evidently, whatever the systems we're using, whatever's happening here in the parks, I don't know. I don't know if at the network, we thought last week it was because of the cellular. I don't think it's the cellular. I don't really know what's going on. So welcome back in. This is part 2 if you guys are watching now. We did have a part 1. Hopefully some of the people who are watching this before can come over here and find us and jump back in with us. So welcome in, guys. Welcome back, Luna. Good to have you. Let me step back in for just a second to make sure I have full visibility of our chat for just a moment. So welcome everybody back in. Welcome back in, Purple Lotus. Mandy, good to have you. Hello, Jeff. We're back. We're trying. We're going to keep going along with it. Ignotus Prince, welcome back in. Welcome, Naomi. How are you? Hey, Jason. How you doing today? So, we're going to try one more time. I don't know. I got to figure out what's going to happen. Now, we had this issue when I first started streaming on a completely different platform. We pay a whole lot more money now every month just to be able to do this, and something quirky major is actually happening, keeping us from being able to continually provide you the stream. So we're going to keep tweaking it. We're going to keep working on it, and we'll get back to what we need to do. So, oh, Josh, good to have you back in. Hello, Diane. I know, Dave. It's almost as if we're like, wait till tomorrow when it's Dave's birthday. Then we can stream. So, happy unbirthday, Dave. How you doing today? Welcome back in, Mouse Ears and Beers. So, we're going to got a couple other kiosks that we want to try. I want to take you guys over. I think today, what do you guys feel in the mood for some Hawaii? See what we got over there. And so, AB the Kid, welcome back in. Pollyanna meeting. Don't you just love it when you have that morning that it's over and all those days where just meeting after meeting after meeting. So sometimes you just got to get out of that. I definitely know that feeling. Spent several decades doing that myself. So, Yuri, welcome in. Watching from Brazil. Glad to have you into today. Good afternoon, Jill. How are you? Eric, good to see you. By the way, Eric, on yesterday's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween stream, you actually sent over a PayPal and I didn't catch it in the notification. So Eric, thank you so much for that. It makes me feel really bad if I don't get to actually acknowledge it on the stream. But I wanted to thank you personally for last night's PayPal to the channel. We greatly appreciate that. I know, I was kind of, well, this is the problem. I got into the first part of the World Showcase, and this is where it dropped on me last time. So here's the thing. If it's random, that's one thing. This is very much geographically based. There are certain areas we hit where it just shuts us down, and I don't know why. I really don't. So I can't, it says that I have connection. Everything says I have connection. I can't send messages. I can't send texts. I can't receive anything. I can't update any of my apps. So it says that I have connectivity off of my phone. I can make phone calls. I can call Susan, but I can't do anything back and forth. And I actually did a test. I actually sent her a text, and it said sending, sending, sending. And I walked across 2 pavilions before it went through. So, not sure. Hopefully this is something that's over time. It will be out of the way and no longer an issue, but we'll just keep going as we go. So, Shoshana, welcome back in. No, it's just we got over. I was going to take you guys over the Grand Fiesta. I walked over to Mexico and it shut me down. So. We had a great night. Thank you again, Eric. It was a good night. And we're tired too. We didn't get to bed until about 3 a.m. last night. So thanks, Michelle. Appreciate that. So I actually have 5G. I have 5G in the parks. Most of the time I'm always operating off of 5G. All my signals show that I still have 5G. Even when it's not working, it says you're good to go, and there's just nothing. Matter of fact, I have a screenshot that says, sorry, we can't do any services because you're not connected to the internet. What is that all about? Very, very weird. So I'll have to ask Hatbox Ghost when he comes back in and see what's going on. So, all right, so guys, I want to be able to spend some time with you guys trying some of the new food today. I don't know what we're going to be doing beyond that, if we're going to continually have issues. Hopefully it won't shut us back down again, but I want to at least get one pavilion in.
Chris, we came all this way.
All the way into Epcot?
Just to see you.
And everybody else?
We didn't come to Walt Disney World. We said, you know what, we're going to buy these tickets to find Chris.
That is awesome.
So we can say hello to the crew.
And who are we saying hello to?
Dan Dahlman.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
And my brother Dave.
Nice to meet you, David. And you've got a whole crew with you as well back here.
Do.
They look a lot better. They look a lot better than you two guys do.
I know. I didn't shave this morning.
Neither did I. I went to bed last night at 3 a.m. from the party.
I know.
I got up this morning and I'm like, I think I'm going back to bed. Susan's like, you got to get up. I'm like, I want to get up, but it was tiring. So it's good to see you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's step out here real quick so we're not bothering anybody else. Now, were you guys looking for me in the stream? Because it shut me down again.
I know, we saw that.
I'm glad you stopped.
So I'm continually having to move. I actually had to go. I actually walked a quarter of the way around the World Showcase trying to get reconnected, and it wasn't working, so I had to walk my way back over to Canada before it finally came back in. It's something quirky going on. It moves around every so often, but it just so happens. So Dan, you're always in the chat.
I'm always in the
always
chat.
there.
At work, I'm your ninja watcher.
And what is it like? I'm just curious, when it comes to ninja watching, do you have like customers who come in? Do you have meetings and stuff like that?
I'm a purchasing manager.
Okay.
So I put you up on my computer and I put my earbuds in, listen, and just work.
Let it run.
Do POs, and I'm listening.
And do you find that it works better?
Absolutely.
I wish I could have done that back in the day when I was back in telecom. That would have been so much nicer. But they didn't really have stuff like that back then.
I've been doing it for over a year. I've been a member, so I just listen and I'm getting ready. Where's Chris eating? What's he doing?
Yeah.
So I get this message all a lot. It's like every time I turn it on, you guys are eating. I'm like, I don't know if that's necessarily true.
It's not true.
But I think it's good to know some things. Now let me ask you a question because I've got you on here. What was probably the most beneficial thing watching the streams as far as preparation for your trips? Is it the food? Is it just seeing how to navigate certain things?
For me,
for you personally,
it was the food.
Okay.
I want to try the lettuce sliders. You said were phenomenal.
Right.
So on our way out, I'm going to try that. And just going around the parks and getting that magical feeling as you're going around the parks.
And how often do you guys come to Disney?
20, at least 25 times.
Oh wow! So you're like me when they send you those surveys and they go, "How many times have you been to Disney?" I'm like, your number doesn't go up enough.
Yeah,
no.
I'm at the plus thing at the top.
Yeah.
So,
I'm from Ohio. David's from Pennsylvania. So
it's nice to meet another Pennsylvanian. I have met more people from Pennsylvania since I started this channel than I ever knew. And always, there's great people. I guess maybe only the good people from Pennsylvania come down here. Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. Now, my statistics professor in college would tell me that that's something you have to take in consideration. You can't sit there and make an assumption off the fact that everybody you meet from Pennsylvania is nice.
But we can assume.
But we'll make that assumption in the most part. So, now, what time? When do you guys normally come?
It's usually in the summer.
Between June and August.
This is the latest, I think.
I love the sun. I love the heat. So living in Ohio, I know what's coming around the corner.
So you gotta
but I tell you what, you guys up in the north have been like getting it really hard this
nice.
summer.
Yeah,
it's weird to think that sometimes people have said that they come down to Orlando to cool off.
We've had a few warm days.
I've met a New York family who told me the other day that they were happy to be down here because it was cooler here than it was in New York.
Different kind of summer.
Yeah.
Different kind of summer.
Here it's never wavering. It's just always. But actually today it's kind of like completely overcast. So
Feels good.
But the breeze coming through here
Feels
feels
great.
completely different. This kind of weather is what I'm looking for to the fall. This is when it's going to be really nice, when it starts getting into those 60s and 70s.
Sure, absolutely.
It's a sweet spot. But you guys normally come when it's always like the hot spot.
Yes.
So, and you guys really hold it up there before we do. So, you know.
It's about 6 months.
See, now, let me explain something to you guys here. I want to make sure. These are the people who can actually buy Spirit jerseys. These are the Spirit jersey people. And go home and wear them, and you can wear hoodies and stuff like that. They make out a really cool Spirit jersey. I can't ever buy them.
No.
Because I can't. Can you imagine if I put on a Spirit jersey and it's like 96 degrees?
I saw you at Christmas in July. Oh, my
The onesie is at least not. What's the word I'm looking for? The flocking, the internal stuff is only in the hood, so it's not as bad in the body of it.
Okay.
But man, there are some times now when we did it Christmas in July 2 years ago, my son wanted to wear his with me. And we made him take it off after about 10 minutes. We got a couple of pictures and stuff like that, so take it off. Because he would have passed out on it. And it's rough, but you know, it's fun to do. It's fun, the reactions and stuff like that.
Did you have fun yesterday?
We had a great time. Now, are you guys doing a Mickey's Not So Scary while you're here?
We're not. We watch it through you. We watched the parade.
Did you get to see the Booty U last night?
Absolutely.
That is actually my favorite parade, by the way.
That was
I love the Booty U parade.
Yeah, so we were resort hopping last night.
Where were you guys at? Which
We were
resorts?
the Magic Kingdom Resort.
Oh, so you guys were doing like what we call the monorail hop.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were monorail hopping yesterday, and then we got in the bus and put on the parade and just
We got
watched it.
two Booty U's yesterday, which was really nice.
Yeah.
It makes it harder on the parade as far as the time frames for a 5-hour stream. But you know, the Booty U, you can only see it during the party. Now the Christmas parade. Here's a tip about the Christmas parade. You don't go to the Christmas party, that's okay. You wait after the 22nd, and they start playing the Christmas parade during the party or through the day. Everybody gets to see the Christmas parade. Right, doesn't matter if you go to a party or not. The Booty U, you have to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And it's just a really cool parade.
Oh, we'll
so.
just watch it through you.
Awesome. Well, dude, it's awesome to meet
Hey,
you
can
guys.
we get a quick picture? with
Yeah,
you?
let's do that. Wait, let me put. I want to put these guys right over here for a second. You see what you see my fun little
Every
setup.
time, I'm like, I
Now,
want to see this contraption.
Normally, I'm hanging this guy from my fingers as well. So I'm quite. I scare a lot of people this way. What are we doing for a background? Is this good?
This is
yeah. So much. We appreciate everything.
We're heading to Guardians right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
You
we
know
got
what?
that.
I got a Guardians virtual group this morning. I got up at 7 a.m. I got it. It was group number 17, and I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way, because I know group 17 would have been the first hour.
Yeah.
So I'm like, today I'm going to let it slide. But have you guys ridden Guardians?
No, this
This
is
is
the first.
first.
Really excited.
You guys are
Hopefully, we're gonna get Disco
We've seen it
Inferno.
through you.
Disco Inferno was my first song, and I think it's one of my favorites, even though Conga. I have
Yeah, you
a
want
special
that conga,
affiliation. I've
yeah.
still only gotten it one
I
time.
know. I'm watching.
I'm sorry. I refuse to go back and watch that just myself because I'm like I probably would have been embarrassing myself big time. But I was thinking really exciting.
Oh, you were having
it was
fun.
like that one song that you couldn't get a hold of. So, well, guys, thank you guys for allowing them to watch streams and visually like that. But I hope that you guys are having a good time as well. And anytime you guys have any questions, you guys can reach out to me.
Yes,
And
we sure
we'll
will.
get you guys. And if you happen to see me, when are you guys going back up to back home?
We're leaving
Saturday. So, where are you guys going to be on Friday?
Friday is a free day, so we're not in a park.
Moving around.
That's around tomorrow. We're at
We're going to be at Universal tomorrow. Have you guys ever been to Universal?
long time ago.
See, I'm always converting, trying to convert people to try to do, because the thing is, I don't think a lot of people realize you can do both. You can enjoy both. But we're going to be at Universal tomorrow doing some special training. And then, walking around the park on Friday. We're going to be in Animal Kingdom. We have it for you guys. perspective on this.
Absolutely.
So, well, Dan, thank you so much. Appreciate it, guys. And thank you guys so much.
See you, crew.
Hey, that's the crew. This is the real people. And that's the thing. What's funny is I remember back in the day when the first time we ever hit 600 likes on a stream, I had a message. I had 2 people message me afterwards going, "What do you buy food?" And I'm like, well, first of all, that requires money. And second of all, no. It's just these are real people. So I love the fact that we get to see you guys.
Yeah, I think I subscribed in 2020 November.
Wow. So we had only been live streaming for about 4 months.
Yes, because we were here during COVID, and then it's like, what is it, post-Disney distress?
Community,
Yes.
the post-Disney
So
depression.
I'm like, okay, I gotta watch it. And that's when we started.
Well, we're always here to help out with that. So, yeah. Pleasure to meet you guys. Have fun.
Absolutely.
And if we do see you around
Thank you
again,
for what you do.
appreciate that.
All right.
Hey, we
Take
do
care.
it for you guys.
We
So,
appreciate it.
it. They're going to be riding Guardians, guys. I'm excited for them. I didn't even get to ride Guardians today, so that's pretty cool. Dan and David and family, thank you for popping over and saying hello. That's why we do what we do. So, pleasure to meet you guys. Anytime anybody in the crew comes over into the parks, come over and say hello. These are our family. These are our Ohana. This is our crew, and this is what our community is all about. So to everyone who's thinking about hitting that subscribe button at some point, we'd love to see you in the parks, because I'll tell you what, that's what it is all about. So thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Let's go check out. If I can't go around to Mexico, if we can't ride Grand Fiesta, dude, what happens if I can't ever ride Grand Fiesta again? That won't be acceptable. We're gonna at least go to grab some food over here in Hawaii. So let's go check it out. I'm gonna turn the camera back around and let's look at our menu right here. Alrighty. All right, so here at Hawaii, they have the Kalua pork slider. It's $5.75 with sweet and sour dole, pineapple, chutney, and spicy mayo. Along with that, they have the spam musubi nigiri, sushi rice, teriyaki glazed spam, spiced mayonnaise, eel sauce, and nori, and then passion fruit cheesecake. It is part of the fromage special that they have going on, as far as getting cheese-related items for a special surprise at the end. It is $4.50. Those are the entire bit, and then of course they have down here the pineapple or Florida Orange Grove sparkling pineapple wine out of St. Petersburg, Florida. The Iolani Sunrise, which is vodka, dole, pineapple juice, and grenadine. That's straight, actually, that is a specialty drink out of Iolani. And the Kona Brewing Company out of Hawaii have a 6-ounce and a 12-ounce of the IPA. So what do you guys think? Does it look pretty good? Anybody have any that's something I want to try? Miss Sugar Cookie, what you got there? A pork slider for me, please. All right, let's try it all. Again, I got to find a way to carry all this. Let's see if we can make that happen. Oof. Dude, I just ran a 5K right through that little line right there. Should have a little finish line here, a little medal you guys can get for. Well, you run off the calories going through the line before you even order anything, right? Yeah, but you know what? This is still a great, not a long wait at all. So, all right. So Gabriel, we want to try it all as far as the food. So I'm gonna need a pork slider, the spam, and the passion fruit cheesecake. And I feel like I should get an Iolani Sunrise, just because it's Iolani and it's to share with everybody.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we get an Iolani Sunrise? Mouse is like, get the Kona Brewing. All right, let me throw in a sunrise as well.
Alrighty. Anything else for today?
That will be it.
Perfect. So one slider, one spam, one cheesecake, and one sunrise. It'll be $30.25. What do you think today?
Paying with our card.
Can I
Card?
have
Awesome.
a passion fruit cheesecake, please?
Alright, you'll be able to use the pad right up here when the lights
Oh,
up,
can I
okay?
have two
Yep.
passion fruit cheesecakes, sorry. Two.
We'll flip it up in here with the one free hand.
And can I have one?
Alright.
No, I don't have a book. And can I have one?
Alrighty, awesome. When the magic happens, you're going to go take your receipt over to the window, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good yourself.
I am a glutton for punishment because I'm not going to be able to carry all this.
Oh, well,
But we're going to try.
we'll see. Can I get one sunrise, please, and one cheesecake? And
Thank you.
the long ones, yeah, please.
I'm going to grab a couple of things over here real quick. Well, one. That's not what I needed to happen. Chopsticks just fell out. Obviously, it's happening a lot. There's chopsticks all over the floor over here. All right. Pop this up. Awesome, man. Appreciate it, Kelvin. Watch this. That's actually, let me do this. I'm going to actually go drink first.
Okay,
Over here. There we go. Thank you, Calvin. Appreciate it, sir.
yeah, of course, it's over.
Thank you. Calvin helped me out there. Thank you. Doing good. How are you? It is a nice day. All right. We got our little ducks here. I'm going to use, I don't know. Do I want a table? I'm just going to use the table. Why not? Table here for food. Let's set this up and show you guys what it looks like. And thank you, Calvin, for helping me out with an extra plate. All right, so there is our pork slider. Mr. Gergie says that is an excellent way to go. With a pineapple chutney on it. With a spam. And our pineapple or passion fruit cheesecake there. And Disney ducks. Hey, buddy. What's up? What's up, buddy? Alrighty, let me grab a couple photos, guys. I'll share. Grab those, and then we'll dig in and try them out. Nice breeze coming through. Big breeze. It's really windy all of a sudden here today. Throw this back around. Let's try this out. Man, the wind has really picked up. Is that coming across on the mic? Coming Bear 420, how are you? 22. Start off right. I gotta get some of this pineapple chutney. I'm gonna pick this back up and move it onto the slider. Some of it slid off the slider. Porch slider. The bread is this like Hawaiian spread? It should be Hawaiian spread. If this is anything other than King's Hawaiian spread, then we missed something somewhere. All right, that's good to know. Bloomin' Cheese, how you doing today, by the way? Yeah, sometimes really heavy breezes can really come across rough on the mics. Dude, I want to eat this just for the bread. I need an entry point. Where's an entry point? Oh man. That's really soft bread. That chutney. Oh my gosh, guys. Forget the slider. Can I get this in a whole sandwich? Thanks, guys. All right, so I want to pull this back up. Let's see. This is the Kahlua pork slider, sweet and sour, Dole pineapple chutney, and spicy mayo. I'm not getting any spice on the mayo, which is fine because it's still very good. Okay. So, with this Kahlua pork slider, biggest problem I have with it right now, it's so small. And it's so good. I mean, I guess that's a good problem to have, that if it's so small that you want more. I mean, I guess that is a good problem to have. Rating this one, I'll just go ahead and hit the rating on this one right now. On a scale of 1 to 5. Dude, I eat this all day long. All day long. I would never stop. I said I want this in a full sandwich. It's perfect. They're just mean for making it so small because you want more. Iolani Sunrise. Oh, it's so good. All right, so the Kahlua pork slider, 5 out of 5. I would eat that all day long. I want about 4 of those on a plate as an entree and throw something else on there. That is amazing. Don't do 5s. You guys know I don't do 5s. It's not even a 4.5. I probably would, if I gave it a less than anything than 5, it's only because I want more of it. All right, let's check out our spam. So this is the spam musubi nigiri with sushi rice, teriyaki glazed spam, and also spicy mayo, eel sauce, and nori. Now, I'm not usually a big fan of nori, and I wouldn't, you know, this is not something as much as we eat when it comes to sushi and the like. But this is our spam. Got the spicy mayo on it. That's a big chunk of food right there. Should I try it? Let's get a little seaweed on there. Just because it's made with it, it's obviously meant to be eaten with it. We'll try it with it. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Alright, I'm gonna big mouth it. What do you think, Linda B? Are you a big spam eater? Like the spam? Right. Oops. I got a food cart behind me. I thought somebody was being fresh over there, but got the door. Got the door of a food cart. All right, here we go. Basically, spam sushi. The nori always throws me off, guys. Most of the time when I eat sushi, but most of the time when I eat sushi, I eat with the chopsticks the right way, like that. I don't like inside out rolls. Not a big fan. But these are big bites too. Real. Pretty good flavor there. Welcome in Adventures of a DVC family. How are you guys doing today? Do you guys like to go to the Food and Wine Festival? The seaweed. I know, and there's a lot of it too. Look, that's just like a third of it, or a quarter of it. I seaweed and I eat it. All right, one more bite. 3 large bites here. Got some decent flavors to it, Miss Sugar Cookie. Try it this way. You get 3 big bites. The bites are big. For me, I've got a large mouth. You guys know I'm all day long. Somebody else may have some trouble. They're big bites, but the spam has good flavor to it. Like I said, it's an inside-out roll, which gives you that wrapper taste right from the beginning. For me, kind of takes away from it a little bit. That's just the way it's prepared. presentation wise, it's nice. Overall, I enjoyed it. It was really good, even with the seaweed in there as well. So, would I eat this again? Oh yeah, I would do that. Got good. The flavor of the Spam was great, and it's not like you're just eating Spam. It's got the sushi rice, and it's got the spicy menu in there as well. So, presentation's good. It's a good bite. Large pieces though, so for the smaller kids, it'd be harder for them to do it without biting into it. You know how it is when you bite into a piece of wrapped sushi. So I'd give it a good 4 out of 5 Remy's. Would I get it again? Oh yeah. That's Sunrise. A very tropical drink. All right. One more thing. This is a passion fruit cheesecake with toasted macadamia nuts. Now the question is it going to taste like a real cheesecake, or is it going to taste like one of those no-bakes? Not a huge no-bake kind of guy. Okay. Yeah, I did that. I haven't dropped something on my shirt in a long time. Ooey gooey. It's not as dense as a cheesecake. I would have liked to be, but it's very light cheesecake. And Susan will tell you I'm not a big fan. People just throwing nuts on top of something. But I like it, and this is okay. So, up close there. As I drop more macadamia nut passion fruit mix. Good park hoppers. It's pretty good. I like the passion fruit. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I think that does pretty well. So as far as our passion fruit cheesecake with the macadamia nuts, even someone who doesn't prefer to have the kind of crunch and texture on their food, I would eat that again just the way it was. Give it a 4 out of 5. 1 out of 5. It's a smaller portion, but the bigger thing is the fact that cheesecakes, to me, a good dense cheesecake is what I'm looking for like higher quality. That's a very subjective way, but if I have a cheesecake, I want to be able to stick a fork in it and it stand up straight on itself. That's the kind of cheesecake I like. This is okay. Kind of tastes like a pre-made mix kind of a deal, but still good flavor, good quality, I think, for the most part. So, and I'd get it again. So 4 out of 5. My plate went flying because of the wind. Landed in front of a nice lady with an ECV. My empty plate almost bit it. Woo. All right. Pat says, is your favorite cheesecake for the Cheesecake Factory? Not my favorite, but the red velvet cheesecake over there is pretty good, Pat. As you know, I love myself a good red velvet. All right, we're back in the business there. Eddie says the Iolani drink looks refreshing. Actually, you know, normally I'm not a huge big on like tropical drinks. It goes really well with this food. And I like so it has vodka, pineapple juice, and grenadine. So it's very pineapple-y. Pineapple-y. It doesn't look like it would be pineapple by the color, you know, with the grenadine, but it is extremely refreshing. It goes really well with the food. So let me turn this around. Now, we are, again, having some issues with World Showcase, just like we did last time we were here and around this area. Which is extremely unfortunate. I'm gonna keep playing around. We're gonna get it better. But in the meantime, let's go get ourselves another attraction, another ride. I was hoping we can eventually get you guys back on the Ratatouille, especially with the Magic Band Plus to show you what happens when you get off of the ride. But right now it's an 85-minute wait. Last time I checked, pretty long wait for the ride. So we'll put it on our wait list for next time. Nice breezy, windy day though. That started after our little rain shower we had this afternoon around noon. Yep. How about we head back over toward the land and we'll check to see if Test Track is back open. Maybe we get ourselves a single rider ride over on Test Track as well. Nature Things, how are you guys doing today? Having a good one? He wants to know, are you going to be having a Dole Whip today? Not on the menu for today. We just grabbed everything that's over at the Hawaii Pavilion, all of which I would have again. If someone were to say, hey, meet me over at Hawaii and grab a bite, I'd do that. So there are 4 new booths recently opened here at the Food and Wine Festival. And Hawaii is one of them. The Noodle Exchange is right across the way. We're gonna have to try that one next time we come over. Let you guys know what that one is like. Man, that breeze is strong today too. No complaints. Had a high at 91 today. We already had a little bit of rain, so I don't know how much more, if any, we'll get. The 2022 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival is now running through November. So if you're coming to Epcot next few months, anything we show on our streams, you can grab up until right before Thanksgiving. Then of course, afterwards we'll be starting the Festival of the Holidays here at Epcot. Completely new food, kiosk, completely new entertainment. But for now, we're going to be trying out these things and sharing them with you guys every time we come into Epcot now through November 19th. I'm going to try to finish my Iolani Sunrise before we get to our next ride. I've had more pineapple juice today than I normally do in an entire month. All right, let's just jump into Journey to Imagination. Get a couple of rides in. We didn't get to do that yesterday morning at Hollywood Studios. Oh, that's cool, Jeremy. Hello, Luke. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, thank you.
Good.
I wish we could, Jeremy. Not today. Or I had a stream that went down earlier today, right around Mexico. And then from Mexico, Norway, and China was not able to get connection back up, even though I had cellular connectivity. So to remind me next time we come through, if she's working, I'd love to say hello. That would be so cool if we could get you guys to say hello to each other over the stream. I think we have everything open. Everything we're expecting is now available. I'll have to double check to make sure, but I don't think we're missing anything else at this point. So moving forward, we'll be able to try everything now that will be available all the way to the end of the festival. Hey, and if you guys are watching for the first time today, welcome in. Glad you guys could join us. Ear-to-Ear Magic is basically myself and Susan. Started our social media accounts and website back 6 years ago. And we now stream from the parks every Monday through Friday here on our YouTube channel. So we're glad that you have found us today. Welcome in. Hello. A shovel. We can get a spork is nothing but a small shovel. I think that's very true. Welcome in, be Disney. Becky, thank you for hitting that subscribe button today. Welcome in. Everybody, welcome in Becky to the crew. I'm glad that you're here with us today. Anybody else thinking about hitting that subscribe button, do so. Let us know in the chat. Come on in and introduce yourselves. We'd love to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you very much. Make sure to remove all your hats from the right. You want anything getting blown off? And their light is rainbow. It's time to go. I do, Iggy. One of the things we have to take care of, we actually, as Florida residents, have a chance and option to pay over a monthly payment. And when you guys donate to the channel, you guys make it possible for me to do just stuff like that. So thank you guys for all your support.
To ensure your safe tour,
Oh, you're fine. No problem. You guys can sit down. You're good.
remain seated with your hands, arms, feet,
That way you won't have my
ankles,
camera in your way.
Keep a watchful eye on your children.
I'd much rather you see than me see. I ride this all the time, so we're good. I will tell you though, you want to hold on to your hat. It gets a little windy on this ride a couple of times. You don't want anybody else walking away with your hat. There you go, Christy. We go get, used to over at Restaurantosaurus, you could go get a kid's meal and get the bucket and pail all the time.
Drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and hit.
With L-I-G-H-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. What spark of light can light your fancy? Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than meets the eye.
Eyes and imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come to play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
This is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win one cent.
Figment, don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. What awful
open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really clowns around. Next time, side up and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So, what do you think? Is it me?
More than you can imagine.
Doc, it's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brains of the house.
Of course! Imagination is just turning your thinking upside down. Come on, Figment. It's time to get back to the Institute.
I know a shortcut.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination. That's how our minds
Uh-oh.
create.
Uh-oh.
We set them free.
Uh-oh.
And know what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you. I do. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
Right at the start, everything is new. Always and now we invite you to set your imagination free in the image world.
And you still have your hat. Good. Well, that one space can catch you off guard sometimes. That'll blow it right off your head. You too. You guys have a good afternoon.
Imagination, imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. With just that spark from me and you.
Thank you guys for everybody who comes into our streams every weekday and shares that spark with everybody else. A little bit of imagination, a little bit of fun, a little bit of positivity. Get that all together and positively have a good time. So thank you guys for doing all that you guys do. So right now we are not having Vanellope Von Sweet or Joy out at the moment. That's very unusual. So we're having problems with our internet in the World Showcase, and I wonder if this has something to do with it. Checking to see what's going on here. If you guys see any irregularities, let me know. What a great voice actor. Now, if you are coming here and you want to meet some characters, Vanellope Von Suite does get downloaded from the internet every so often, meeting right over here. And then over to my right, oftentimes, we'll have Joy from Inside Out, also here. Thank you, Nicole, for Ninja watching. So, are we having anybody being downloaded anytime in the near future?
Joy will be out in about 5 minutes or
5
so.
minutes? Okay. Always want to check. I hate to walk by and have, you know, just a great character come running by like last minute. So, thank you very much. So, yes, Vanellope Von Suite over here to my left. Joy over to my right. And every so often they do get downloaded from the internet. So our hopes is that they're going to continually work here at Epcot to get the Play Pavilion up. The Play Pavilion will have lots of meet and greet areas and opportunities and interactivity stations for kids and adults to come and play. And the Play Pavilion is still in the works right now. So John Bo, welcome in. Kadani Sean, how are ya? Welcome in, Samantha. How are you? Good to see you with us today. Always makes me think of like a lamb. Lammy, lammy, lammy. And while it's much more fun to do over at Toy Story Land, you can still more of them on the shelf, the more fun you can have. Leftover from some last minute additions. Flower and Garden Festival this year. Lots of the Figment Drop the Beats. Dropping the beats. Over here at the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Cute mugs as well. Now it was raining a little bit earlier this morning, so yeah, today here it is a little muggy. So I like the Flower and Garden. It's a lot more, what's the words I'm looking for? All of the food is much more vibrant and a lot more vegetable and color based. Springtime is obviously the inspiration, and the topiaries are pretty fun. And mouse ears, until you can get back yourself, you know we'll be taking you guys again in 2023. Lots of park hoppers. And you know what they didn't do this year that they've done in past years? After the Flower and Garden Festival was over, in past years they put the merchandise on sale and it would go off the shelves pretty quickly. This year they kept them the same. A lot of the stuff was Orange Bird or Figment, so instead of putting it on clearance, they would put the Orange Bird stuff with other Orange Bird merchandise and just sell it as regular. Same thing they're doing with Figment here. Put it in the Imagination Pavilion. Why, hello there. I'm the Dream Finder. Oh, Figment. Such a great character. I'm surprised that they haven't found a way during special parties and events of bringing Dreamfinder and or Figment into meet and greet scenarios. Can you imagine? Hi guys, what you up to today? You guys having a good day? You having a good time? I got nothing for you. I wouldn't want to feed you anything that would make your tummy hurt. We can definitely come over and say hello. Yeah. I'm not going to throw anything at you. I'm not going to get you. Now, I know in some of those pavilions, they do some duck confit. Now, stay away from those guys. Yeah. Otherwise, we're good. I would be kind of cool to dress up and be the Dreamfinder for an upcoming Halloween. Gotta love the Disney ducks. All right, let's head on into the land pavilion, everybody.
Oh, that's where all that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm about to say, I know I've seen them.
Gotta love the Disney ducks. Wow, I feel like I'm going in the wrong way. I'm hoping later on Dan might pop back in. Let us know how the Guardians ride went. Crossing their fingers to get Disco Inferno. Does it make that noise all day long? Like a 5-year-old trying to learn how to whistle? Woo! Bless you. Probably go home at night just dreaming about some kid trying to learn to whistle. I'll bring you some next time we come through, Grant. That door's like... There it is again. Oh my gosh. He must tune that out. Ah. Oh, the duck commercial. That one was an amazing bit of marketing on Disney's part. That was just great. So guys, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. We had a great day yesterday. A lot of fun last night at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. If you guys missed it, those replays are up there. You can go back and catch them, including not one, but two Boo to You parades. My favorite parade here at Walt Disney World property. And we're glad you can hang out with us some today as well. Now, for the rest of the week, everybody, we do have a couple more days after today's streams where we're going to be tomorrow over at Universal Orlando Resort. It will be an afternoon stream, guys. We do have some official training with Universal. So we're going to get hopefully here and see some new things upcoming. Hey, guys. So in the morning, Susan and I will be in about 3 hours worth of training with Universal. When we are done, we're going to hit the parks and take you guys with us. So come and join us tomorrow afternoon's Universal Resort stream. And then on Friday, we're going to be at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. So hello, how are you? I love it. This is like, oh, this is so long. We'll come back later, guys. It's too long. So, let me say, our line's almost a walk-on. Check it out. We're running with the land. One. If we can get the back, that would be great, and we won't be blocking anybody's view. And we're okay to wait if we need to. That's fine.
Welcome to Living with the Land. As you enter the boat, please lower your head and watch your step.
We're going for the back. Yay!
Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. Parents, please supervise the children and refrain from flashing.
Row 10. We're going to be in the very back, which is where I prefer, because that way we're not blocking anybody's view. As we're on the ride. As we're riding the ride, guys, this is the first part of the ride. I will be turning the views on my screen way down low so that the light does not take away from anybody else's ride, which means I won't be commenting back and forth with you guys. Though I may put screen comments up, I might not be answering. So enjoy your ride. Continue to chat in the community, and we'll be back with you guys once we hit the greenhouse. Welcome in, Pickles. There's our boat. And I love this. Is basically walking right onto the ride today.
For your safety, please remain behind the yellow line until the boat comes to a complete stop. Welcome to Living with the Land. As you board the boat, please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography.
Welcome in, George Lopez. How you doing this afternoon?
Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the
Justin,
land.
are you on the boat with us? Where you at, Justin?
Permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuida a los pequeñitos. A manera de recordatorio, no tomar foto con flash o luz de video antes de llegar al inodero.
Sweet. Come over and say hello to us when we're over with the boat ride and say hello to the crew.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, and the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Welcome in, Melissa. Glad to have you a part of the crew. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button today.
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce powerful products and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
This is our bib lettuce. Just like the lettuce wrap that they use over at the Swinky Saucy Swine.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
There's some new crops coming up here. Notice our parsley. No.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like
Welcome,
this
Amy.
vertical
Glad to have you in.
system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
Welcome to Epcot. Glad you guys could come in and have some fun with us today. Right in the back, be quite relaxed. We also do it to make sure we don't disturb anybody else. So, you guys are just joining today, first time watching, we're so glad that you're here. I want to make sure you don't leave, that we don't get a sense of see again in the future. So make sure, before you leave today, hit that subscribe button. Join the crew and come back and ride with us anytime you'd like to. We actually do strive to do what we can do here. We do it every Monday through Friday, guys. So we would love to have you guys be a part of it. So whatever our streams may be, we're going to bring you some of the magic here from the parks. So don't leave today without hitting that subscribe button. We'd love to have you part of the crew. I've never thought of him that way before, Leo. That's hilarious. And Grandma Grape.
Please gather all your personal belongings.
I'm glad you could ride with us today, M&J. And take small children by the hand. So I'm going to take you guys over by the Sunshine Seasons. Already had lunch and a treat today. A lot of food already checked out, but I'm always curious to see whether or not they're going to be adding more things back over to our food options over here. You know, today would probably be the perfect day to do that, Captain Tuttle. We could just ride that thing over and over again. Ooh, look what they have on the menu today. Today they have Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, and Sprite. Mmm, culinary deliciousness. They do have, I think they do, let me see, where is it? They normally have the tuna niswa salad, one of my favorites. And our bakery is still kind of empty. One of these days, guys, we can always tell when we're back to normal here at Disney, all the way 100%, when this rack of bakery is just filled to the brim with goods. Hello. So Naomi, this is pre-pandemic, this was one of our favorite places to eat at Epcot. just because when we brought the kids, everybody had their own choices, lots of things to choose from, between the Mongolian beef, the quarter chicken, tuna niswa, sandwiches, so many different things. It was like a little food court. Back to being fully staffed and having all the food options like it did before. So Crystal, today we had our lunch today was at Hawaii. We had ourselves the Kahlua pork slider, the spam nigiri, also aka spam sushi, and we had a passion fruit cheesecake. You want to go see those, go back and check them out. All of them were ones in which I would definitely eat again on a second time. Combinations of 4s and 5s.
Those, and I bought the ones almost just like them with the black end.
This is nice and smooth, Jeremy. So yeah, perfect one for you. So we had several people join our Magic Crew today. If you're new to the channel, if you hit that subscribe button, sometimes our automated helper stream elements will pick up people who've hit the subscribe button and introduce them to the chat. But sometimes, especially if you have a private channel on YouTube, it will not pick up. So you may have joined and we might not have known. We'd love it if you guys have done so. We want to say hello. We'd love to introduce ourselves and get to chat with you further. So if you have hit the subscribe button today, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. You might be surprised at who else is from your area of the world. And welcome in today.
You're gonna go outside.
So let me look at our...
Pardon?
Let's see what we have here. Wait times for today. Earlier today, test track was closed because of rain and weather. Let's see if it's back open now. 50 minutes. Still means we could do a single rider. You guys want to go ride test track?
Basically one that you want.
Whew, it suddenly got really bright. It's like the cloud just kind of slipped away. Nicole is watching from Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome in, Nicole. Are you talking about our Disney tacos? The tacos out in World Showcase Lagoon. You know, I do try to act like a mature adult sometimes. Okay, I try to sometimes act like an adult, And I respect Disney and the parks for the business that they operate. But come on, they look like tacos. They're floating tacos. It's the tacos and the Disney gate. We swear that one of these days they're going to build the other gate over at the World of Color. They're going to have somebody. Hey guys! So how was Guardians? All right, what song did you get? Oh, you got Flock of Seagulls. Oh, that one's kind of chill. That was okay.
But the ride wasn't chill.
That wasn't chill, was it? Isn't it kind of weird when all of a sudden you're going this way, but you all of a sudden turn facing the other direction? And it's very smooth, but at the same time, I mean, it can take you for a loop.
It's like Space Mountain on steroids.
That's exactly what I said the first time I rode. It was like, this is just like a souped up Space Mountain. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So did Don fall off? Dan fall off?
He's still on it.
He ran so far away, he didn't even get off.
No, he's still going. No, we went to get some food. Yeah, he had a good time.
Awesome. Well, it's good to see you guys again. Glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you so much. Chris. Take care.
Oh, man. Okay, I probably wouldn't have chosen Flock of Seagulls for their first time as a song. But the ride is so good that even if the song is okay, we're going to move to holiday-themed songs playing on Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, everybody, I will admit to you guys, I did get up this morning at 6:55. This group for us to ride Guardians of the Galaxy today. But sometimes I can do it a little too quick, be too good at it, and I got number 17. And that's going to be like within the first hour. I knew today I wasn't going to be able to get to the park. So I had one, it expired. Now there's a grace period if you're within a certain few minutes after, 10 to 15 minutes if you miss your window, you can always go over. Kindly let them know what happened, and oftentimes they give you grace period and allow you to ride anyway. Yeah, I kind of missed that. That would be well beyond grace. That would be flat out charity. But as a reminder, if you guys do give us an opportunity to be your Travelmation travel agents for your upcoming trip, on the day of your Epcot given the opportunity, we'll see if we can help you get a virtual access group for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just talking along. I hope I didn't. How long did I lose you guys? Tell me it was just a few seconds. And the things I shared with you guys when I lost you too. How embarrassing. I don't think I'll have the nerves to ever share that story again. All right, guys, we've got a 75-minute wait standby for test track this afternoon. Welcome in, Disney Guffer. All the single riders, 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 all the single riders. Put your hands up. Woo! Let's see if we can get on quicker than 75 minutes. It was an amazing recipe too. It was a double brownie chocolate dessert with no calories. It's amazing. I'll have to share it again sometime. Rebecca, welcome in. Everybody say hello to Rebecca, our newest member of the Magic Crew. Just hitting the subscribe button today. Glad to have you in, Rebecca. We are just jumping here onto test track in the single rider line, where it is a whopping 75-minute wait before we can ride. Well, maybe not for us, huh? Yeah, well, I'll repeat those for you again, Jeff. The winning numbers are, you ready? 7, 4, and those are all the winning numbers, so good luck, guys. Awesome, Michael. Hey, if you see us when you get here, say hello. I'd love to see you guys. Get to introduce you, everybody in person, to the Magic Crew. You guys got that, right? You tell me you guys got those. All right, may get a little loggy here in this section of the area. We'll continue to refresh. I appreciate that, Matt. Of course, I gave everybody the numbers, so hopefully everybody gets a little bit of that, right? We'll all split it. Dole Whips and Eating at Boma for everybody.
For one or two?
Really? I did not know that. What is it? Small chance you'll sit together. Good chance you might sit in the same car, though. Oh, that's sweet. You'll send us a postcard from Golden Oaks, won't you? Love it. Cool. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, they fill every single car on this ride every time.
Hello. The seatbelt check is around the corner. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. And please supervise children. Thank you.
La estación de control de cinturones de seguridad está a la vuelta de la esquina. Por su seguridad, mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuide a los niños.
Automated driving technology activated.
Welcome to the sim track. We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface. Connecting to OnStar. SIM-car performance data acquired.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Commencing SIM-car off-road and extreme weather sequence. Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
Mine's last. Mine's last.
Scanning SIM-car for optimal eco-efficiency. Gauging eco-scan for aerodynamic efficiency. Drive systems analysis. Hyperspectral imaging in progress. Calculating total enviro impact. Commencing responsiveness test.
Okay, the responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated driving technology verified and active. Crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Here comes the final test.
Energizing for power test.
64.9.
Displaying power test results. SimTrack performance testing complete.
This concludes your performance testing. You'll be able to see how your Chevrolet custom concept.
I don't know. I don't know if I smiled right in the picture. How you doing, Florida Park Explorers? That's funny, Nicole. I didn't feel a thing.
Please watch your step as you exit, and remember to take all your personal belongings with you. Be sure to check your final performance numbers in our scoring area.
I did. It took a while to get up to speed there. We got to that first corner. We were actually going rather normal. Normally we're already up to the max speed around that first little bend, but we got up there. Good afternoon, Colin. How are you, my friend? Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up today, helping us on part 2 after losing our stream earlier today. We started back at 0, and you guys are getting us up to 250, so thank you guys for everybody for hitting the thumbs up for us today. Nice air conditioning. You're gonna see something faster than I-4. Alrighty, I'm gonna go through this area quickly, guys. Connection here is always spotty. Gonna get to the other end and get back with you guys fully. It's always a fun ride, Ken, especially when you don't have to wait 75 minutes to get on. That's right, single riders, put your hands up, because you're getting on a lot faster than everybody else. And thank you guys to everybody who's joined today, hitting the subscribe button, joining our crew. We're only 30, just 30 likes or 30 subscribers away on our channel of hitting our next major milestone. So that's awesome, guys. Thank you. And look. Oh man, that is an awesome pin. That's actually from the series that came out in 2017, I think it was. The Disney Pals. Every single pin in that collection has a couple of friends who like to get together. And I'm going to get a great video. I think I have a TikTok for that one. If you guys follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you might see this in a little bit.
What's this right here?
Gotta love it. I love Copper and Tide. I actually have some of the pins from that set, some of the collections. I can't remember if I got that one from, but the first time I saw that movie was in a library. Every summer we used to get to, my mom would drop me off at the library and we'd watch Disney movies as a group, and it was
I believe it's pronounced library.
Library.
Well, that's what we call it.
And but yeah, I think a lot of the movies that I know of now, is remembering growing up Disney movies, I saw as a child in the library in the summer series, because my mother would say, I'm going to drop you off at the library, and what I would do is I would watch the movie and then I would sit there and hang out in the library for like an hour and just read books. And sometimes she'd come by, she'd pick up the iPhone, and no, because we didn't have iPhones back then.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have any communication. There were no beepers. It was just, she'd pull up, and if I was not there, then she'd come in and grab me, and we walk back out. But it's funny. I remember Sword in the Stone was the first time I saw in a library setting, and that one as well. So it's just I saw that from like way over there. I'm like, I got to show everybody that. That's cool. Pin trading is back. Oh no, no, that's that. Oh, thank you, Felicity. Now I'm sure. Have you seen this movie?
Yes. That's why I gave it to you.
This is an amazing movie, and it's that's cool. Thank you so much, Felicity. That's awesome. Have a great day. Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys. She just gave me the Copper and Tide. I'll have to go and add it to the rest of the set that I have from this series. This was such a good movie, but I remember as a child, this was a tough movie to watch, because it was the first time I think we ever had a animated movie that basically said you can't do everything you want to do. You can't be whatever you want to be. Sometimes people force you into being certain things. And though you may be friends with anybody you want to, sometimes you can't be friends with them because of certain situations and how life has kept us from being everything we'd want to be sometimes. But Copper and Tide. Oh, Felicity. That was awesome. So I'm going to have to go into my Disney Experience account, and I'm going to have to do a cast compliment, because that was extremely nice of Felicity to do that. One of my favorite childhood movies. Love it. Fox and the Hound. And did you guys know that Copper was actually voiced? How are you? You doing good today? Oh, you do? For all the way from New York? Oh, we were just talking about, now let me ask you a question. Is it hot in New York this summer?
It was hot in there. They said it was like 99. It was like 99.
I was just talking with someone else who watches us. They're from Ohio, and I told him, I said, lots of times this summer we've had people come through and say that they actually came down here and it was cooler. And I've seen some of the temperatures in New York this summer, and it's crazy. I think the most we've gotten is like 96 about. We've never gotten to triple digits. And then you got all that concrete up there sometimes, and the heat index will kill you. And so
That's the city. I'm in Staten Island.
it makes a big difference. It does make a big difference. Yeah, but I still, the last time I drove through Staten Island, that was a nice reprieval from the city. It was. I will tell you this though. This tell you how long ago it was that I did this now. We were driving back over the bridge. We had to head to Jamaica. I was drive testing for XM Radio back in the day when XM Radio was new. It was a brand new product, and I was drive testing it for a telecommunications firm. And while we were on the bridge, there was a radio report on that there was an explosion near Wall Street. And we freaked out because we were on the bridge. Turns out that some paint cans in somebody's basement had a chemical reaction. But this was, what, 5 months after 9/11? So
Still today, people still panic.
It's I think it's for us. It's always kind of be there.
I was there.
That feeling.
I was there.
Oh.
I was right. I worked in Jersey City, which is
Right down the way.
And out the window, I worked. My daughter worked with me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we saw it go in, come down.
My wife and I were newlyweds, living out in Los Angeles. We're out in Santa Clarita, worked in Burbank. We had plane tickets that Friday to fly back to Atlanta for one of our first, we haven't been back very many times to be back home to visit family and stuff. We were supposed to fly back on that Friday. It was 5:30 in the morning, 5:45 in the morning. Father-in-law called, says, you need to turn on the television. And I'm thinking, you know what? I just married your daughter. You're not allowed to call me at 5:45 in the morning. We were mad. We're like, why is he calling us? He goes, you need to turn on the television. I don't think anyone who was alive at that point can ever forget where they were and how it happened.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I'll always remember driving over from the island, being on the bridge, and the radio says there was an explosion near Wall Street. We're like, turn around, we're going back. We're going back. So, but we've even though that's sort of in that part of us, we always think about it. We've done really well since 9/11. We really have. So, but thank you so much for watching from Staten Island. I hope that when you're not here, our live streams can have a little bit of fun and kind of like you're here. So, I appreciate that. Well, what's your name, by the way? Pat. Nice to meet you, Pat. I'm Chris. Nice to meet you officially. So, and you guys have a great trip. And if ever anything we can help you out with in the streams, always come in and ask. Nice to meet you, sir. Have a great trip. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Pat. So, yeah, I think right before I saw Pat, we're talking about the Fox and the Hound. Can anyone, without looking up Google, can anyone tell me who does the voice for Copper? The young Copper, the puppy? I mean, somebody in here, I bet they know. Somebody knows who does the voice of Copper, the hound dog. I'm a hound dog. They're watching that movie. I'm like, I want a hound dog. And if you don't know who the voice actor is, you might be surprised. Have a good day, buddy. Fox and the Hound. So I believe Kurt Russell did the voice of the older. He was the older Copper. But the puppy was voiced by none other than Corey Feldman. Yes, Corey Feldman. And there's probably a large portion of the chat going, who's that? I mean, we're talking 80s movies galore. Goonies, The Lost Boys. Yes, Corey Feldman was the voice of the young Copper. Oh, look, Chip and Dale. So yeah, I'm going to, this afternoon, I'm going to go into the My Disney Experience app. If you get into the main menu, if you go to the very far right of the screen, hit the menu lines at the bottom. There are 3 lines horizontal. Gives you the other options, other menu. One of those menus, if you scroll down, will be cast member compliment. A cast member goes out of their way to make sure that you smile a little extra. You can give them a compliment on your My Disney Experience app. It will go into Disney's system, and Disney may have an opportunity to actually share that compliment with that cast member and give them a little good job. So, thank you for listening. I'm going to make sure to recognize you for such generosity. Oh, that's right. Hear that, Dave? Stand By Me. Classic movies from the 80s, all about camaraderie, friends, and brotherhood. And running off to see a dead body with your friends. You know, the stuff we all used to do when we were kids. I mean, you guys all relate, right? We've all done it. Oh. Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you. Love your magic band, by the way. It's nice. I like that one. Look, guys, look at this. It's a tiny Stitch shirt, just like mine. We used to have kids this small that would fit in a little bitty shirts. Look out, I didn't know they made them this small. Look at the pocket. Oh my gosh. The pocket. It's got a little pocket on it. Oh, that's for your cigarettes. Got a Peter Pan Mickey over here. Only kids from the 80s. Exactly, Julie. If I said Corey Feldman and you said who, it's okay. We understand. We understand. Flip it around. Right there. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Let's look at this middle bit.
All right, there you go. Thank you. No, the pockets for the lighter. You roll them up in your sleeve. Oh my gosh. We joke, but please don't do that with your children. It's such an adorable little shirt, though. Can you imagine having your little guy or little girl with you, dressed up in the exact same shirt? Oh, check this out. Wait, is this new? It's new to me. 25th anniversary of Hercules. Look at that. Now, is that a mug, or am I just looking at that wrong? No, you're not wrong, Purple Lotus. I actually looked at that little shirt and go, you know what? Maybe a medium and my dog could wear it. I put Nova in it. It might not fit right. So is this like a... Can you use this as a coffee mug, or is this purely for demonstrate? Is this like for display purposes? Because I don't want to try to drink out of that, and I don't think that's practical. $22.99 for our Hercules vase urn. Welcome in, Cindy. Good to have you. You're gonna have to slick that hair back though too. So guys, we don't personal shop, but if ever you see something on our stream that you go, you know what, I like that. If it's not available online, you can't get it anywhere but the parks, you can always reach out to Explorer Jen over at Florida Park Explorer. She'll be glad to help you get this off the shelf and at your home. Matter of fact, if you want to do some shopping with her tonight, she's going to be in the Magic Kingdom tonight starting at 6:30, I think, tonight. So in just a few hours, she's going to be live. Jump on in and have some fun with the Explorers tonight. And if there's an item that they can help you get home, let them know over on Instagram, and she can help you guys out. I'm going to put my phone back over here. right, and I just put the phone up and I gotta take a picture of this thing. Rush over here. Hang on, let me get a picture. Let me get a picture. And remember, you just can't get stuff like this for free. You've got to earn it. Ha 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 ha. Alrighty. Oop.
They're so messy.
Not anymore, B Disney. They actually stopped manufacturing candy cigarettes because they figured it was a way for kids to model behavior, and they didn't want them to do that. So they basically got rid of candy cigarettes, which I'm okay with. We don't want to start bad habits with kids. Good afternoon, Ian. Welcome in. All right, I'm going to try to get over to these guys so we can... Welcome in, Pyrotastic Fireworks. Hey D, welcome in. it up for the Jamators. Let's go check out Club Cool, guys. Let's go get ourselves a few drinks over in the cool zone. Club Cool. Oh, they have Powerade here. We're gonna wait for our station. We'll grab a few drinks to share with you guys. While we're waiting, guys, I want to do a quick shout out and thank you. To all of our moderators who on a daily basis give up their time, effort, they volunteer all of their resources to jump in to watch the chat to make sure everyone's following the guidelines between not only YouTube but our guidelines here as a group and community. Thank you, moderators, for helping us make sure the community is safe and for being such a supportive group of people to hang out with. So thank you much.
Don't like any of them now.
Oh no, I just need one. I just need one. Right here, the Joy. I'm gonna try our Minute Maid Joy from Korea. Non-carbonated apple lychee. Ripe apple and lychee notes. Of course, Susan's favorite is the one from Russia. Our cucumber Sprite. I call it Spa Sprite. Spa Sprite. Originally launched in 1961. Multiple countries around the world, but we're not one of them. So, cheers, guys. Ah, it's good. Now, we were up at the top of the Destino Tower at the lounge there, and we had someone at the bar give us a Sprite. We asked for a little cucumber in it, and he made us a Russian Sprite. It was really cool. Gonna get one more. Then we'll slip out and let somebody else have a turn. So yeah, we were up at the right there. We were in the lounge at the top of the Destino Tower, and we told him about this Russian Sprite here, and our server had never been to Club Cool. Didn't know about this. He actually went up to the bar, got a Sprite, had him add a little bit of cucumber slices, and they cucumbered it up. Tasted almost just like this, and then he put like the 2 cucumber slices on the side for Mickey ears. It was very, very cute. And it is. It's very refreshing, Park Hoppers. If we could get this outside of here, just as something you can purchase, Susan would be all over. We even tried to see about purchasing it online and have it delivered from other countries. Haven't felt it yet. So if you guys are watching and having an amazing Wednesday, cheers everybody. A little bit of cucumber Sprite. Quite refreshing. Zach, you're down to 2 days. Dude, you need to start moving the hours at this point. Great countdown. And thank you everybody who helped us out. We had to start our stream over again today, which means we started from scratch earlier in. And by doing so, it means we had to start our likes all the way back over again. So thank you guys for helping us to get the 300 likes today on stream number 2. And thank you guys for being patient with us. In the live streaming like this, the one thing about live streaming is that, well, it's live. So we don't have the choices of editing things out. We don't have the choices of coming up with a plan B and making the final product look nice, shiny, and polished. So thank you guys for being patient with us when we have issues where some reason we just can't get around certain things that may happen to us while in the park. So thank you guys so much for that. And thank you for continuing to hit the like buttons every time we have a stream. Every time you hit a like button, guys, it is basically you inviting someone who's never been to an Ear to Ear Magic channel before to come in and have fun with us. It's basically you opening the door to a complete stranger and saying, hey, wouldn't you like to come in and have some fun with us? So thank you guys for doing that. We greatly appreciate it. And if you found our channel today and this is your first time in, I'm gonna let you guys know this is a great group of people to hang out with. We stay positive, guys. We want to try to put a positive spin on it. We want to find the sunshine in everything, even on the days that aren't. Because there's somebody out there who's going to come in today and they're having a terrible day. They're having the complete worst day of August that they've had so far. And they just want to give up. And they're just tired of trying. It's too hard to swim and they don't want to do it anymore. And they'll come in here and you guys will laugh. You'll have fun. You'll spend time in the parks. And somehow you will remind them that today's not all that bad after all. You give them a ray of sunshine, and that's all we can ask for sometimes, guys, is that if you can just be the ray of sunshine in somebody else's life, it will make a huge difference. So be the magic that brings somebody else a smile to their face today. Well, the way I look at it, Linda, Linda says it doesn't hurt to be nice. I've never seen a situation where by making someone else smile makes you lose your own. It just doesn't seem to work that way. I'm going to do a quick refresh, guys. Make sure I'm up to date on my comments. I'll be back with just a moment. Hang on one second. Let's see if that's a little better. There we go. So Pyrotastic, today's weather forecast, we are only early, like low 90s. Not bad at all. We did get some rain earlier this morning. And about a high of 91 is what we're looking at today. We did have some chance of rain. We had some this morning before we got started, but not too bad. Nice breezes throughout the parks today too. Very unusual. Now for the rest of the week, we're going to be staying around 91, 92, and 93 for the rest of the week. Again, always a little bit of chance of rain. Just be prepared for it. A little rain in your life will fall. Not that big a deal. Brandon, I'm glad that as a group we can do that. And thank you for coming in every time you do and to being a part of that, because you guys do make a big difference. Cindy, thank you for giving us the opportunity to share some time with you in the parks this week. And I hope we get a little bit of ray of sunshine. Matter of fact, I don't know if I can do it or not, Cindy. I'm going to try, but notice our pillars here. They're like giant prisms. And sometimes at this time of day, if I stand in just the right spot, usually it's right about here, it can be very faint. Every once in a while we can get a little bit of a rainbow, a little bit of light diffracted coming right through here. Look for opportunities. Seek those places and those spaces that will bring you joy. Unfortunately, sometimes there are those days you have to go seeking after it. Other days it just seems to fall right into your lap. We hope that if you guys ever need help finding some joy, finding some smiles, that you're always welcome to come into our live streams for that. Glad to have you here. Oh, throw in a monorail too. Huh, too much right there. We'll take that. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in to part 2 today. I can tell you, I was a little frustrated, and I continue to have frustration when it comes to battling and trying to find the best way to continually bring you guys good content from the Disney parks and Universal. I want to make sure that, you know, we can always bring you great rides and food reviews and experiences and characters, merchandise and stuff like that. And today we got disrupted and had to start all over again. It was frustrating. It took a while. But you guys, just like everybody else, you kind of pick us up and you make us back into where we need to go. So thank you guys for making that possible. As always, guys, if you are watching this and you would like to travel in the next year to 2022, 2023, go to Disney, Universal, take a cruise, go into an all-exclusive resort, or just have a river cruise, go to Europe, whatever you want to get out there. We'd love it if you guys would give us the opportunity to be your Travelmation travel agent to help you make that happen. We won't charge you any fees to do so. We get commission after you travel from whoever we help you with, but the costs the same, unless of course we find you deals and we save you some money, which is always our hope that we can do. So reach out to us and let us know how we can help you out next time you're ready to travel. Send us an email, chrisedwards@travelmation.net, susanedwards@travelmation.net, and let us know where you'd like to go, when you'd like to go, who's going with you, and let's see if we can help you get that thing booked and on the plate. Help we take some stress away, and when issues may pop up along the way, we can be there to help you out. So thank you guys for giving us the opportunity, and thank you for letting us be your Travelmation travel agents, guys. But we're going to go ahead and close it out for today. Thank you guys, everyone, for hanging out with us. We are going to tomorrow be over at Universal, but we will not be on in the morning. All of our Ninja Watchers who normally are hanging out with us while they are working at the office in the morning, we won't be on until after 1 p.m. We got some training officially with Universal, and who knows, we might hear something new in training that we can share with you guys hot off the presses tomorrow afternoon. So come and join us tomorrow over at Universal Orlando Resort. That stream is already up on the channel, and matter of fact, when you close out today's stream, it's going to automatically take you to tomorrow's. Maybe up, you know what, we've got part 2, it's not going to do that. But you know, you can find it on the channel. So we are going to be again over at Universal Studios tomorrow afternoon. Come and have some fun with us then. And starting Friday morning, we're going to be back park hopping first thing in the morning for rope drop at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. So come and have some fun with us then as well, guys. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for all that you do to support us here at Ear to Ear Magic. Thank you for being a part of the crew, and we can't wait to see you guys in the parks. Everybody have a great afternoon. We'll check in with you later. See you real soon.